Well, welcome to Snap To It, the new board game from Snap Circuits. Snap To It is a board game where each person has their own LED light, and there's a communal battery pack in the middle of the board. And the first person to make a connection between their light and the battery and turn on their light will win the game. And they do that by selecting cards. Each player has 3 cards in their hand, and they play cards, and then they snap pieces on the board, and the first one to make a circuit and turn on their light is going to win the game. Now, Snap To It is a really fun strategic game. Each of the players hold the cards up, and they strategically figure out how they want to play their cards. But there's a few rules to keep in mind as they do play the parts on the board. And the first rule is that you can never have a part floating out in the air like this. Both ends need to be firmly snapped either onto the grid or another Snap Circuits part. And you can never have a piece that angles up or down. It can never come as a slant at an angle. It always has to be flat on the board. And the way you do that is you continue to build and you bring parts together at a completely flat level. Now there's only one part that actually can break that rule, and it is the snap wire. The snap wire is a fantastic piece where this is the only piece that can go up a level or down a level, and it's the only one that can cut corners. So if you do find this card in your hand, it's always a good card to hang on to for that critical time when you can use the snap wire to bridge different levels or angles. Here's a game that's been played for many rounds, and you can see that all of the parts are flat, and we've used a snap wire to bridge a lower level to an upper level here. Now, if I have the green LED light, I'm almost ready to win the game. I just need a 2 snap to complete the circuit, and that way I can bring my circuit from my green light all the way to the battery pack, and then the other side of the battery pack comes all the way back. You only win by completing a circuit to turn on your LED light. The directions fully explain all the different ways you can play Snap To It, from a solo player all the way up to a 4-player game. And the key is really leveraging the cards you have in your hand to try to be the first to turn on your light. We have the 1 snaps, we have a 2 snap, the 3 snaps, even a 4 snap piece, and then the snap wire piece, which is a very powerful card to keep in your hand to use at the right moment. There's also 3 other cards to make the game even more competitive. There's a wild card where you can steal a piece from anyone else's circuit and use it for yourself to turn on your light. And there's also a skip the next player turn and then pick anyone on the board to skip a turn.